Okay, we are bringing this to you from Cachuma Lake, and so we pre-recorded this instead of doing it live because our internet connection has been a little iffy, and we like the idea of being able to type in comments within the community, but we are going to be talking about camping. Do you plan? Are you a planner, or do you like to wing it? So that's today's topic. Clive, what do you have to say about that?
I've always grown up with the idea of knowing roughly what I'm doing. You know, let's plan this, like if we're doing a long journey, we'll stop here and here and here. They're our plans. That's the way I've always thought, it create some sort of certainty in my life. So I think by nature I'm not a wing it person. Every now and then it's fun to wing it. We went to Greece once, we spent a week in Greece, and we just said, well, where should we go tomorrow? Let's go there. We didn't map out a particular route. We just sort of said, okay, and now we'll do this. That was winging it a bit, which was fun as well. But I think in my mind, I like to know what I'm doing roughly. So that's, yeah, I think that's my nature.
So how far in advance would you prefer to plan?
I don't know. I mean, if even like the day, say if the day before we go camping even, I think I'd say, right, we're going to do this, this, this and this. I think as long as I know once I'm getting going what we're going to be doing when we're there, I think that's how I like to operate. So it doesn't have to be a week in advance or a month or anything like that. Just the day before we leave is fine by me. But I think once we're out on the road, I think I like to know.
You like to know. He does not like to be surprised.
Every now and then a surprise is okay, but I think by nature I'm more of a planner.
Yeah. I think I love the spontaneity of just, you know, okay, we've just thrown everything in the car. We don't know where we're going to go, but we're going to go somewhere. Let's just hit the road, north or south for us, and just see what campsites come up. That's my, I think my desire. However, I think there's a huge part of me that definitely wants to micromanage everything and make sure that we have a place to stay. But I think certainly the dream is to just have the confidence to say, you know what, I just want to go.
I think knowing that there's going to be something there. I mean, like when we went to Scotland, we were like, right, where should we go? Right, oh yeah, there's a place we can stay there. Let's head there. So
we were pretty spontaneous.
So we're fairly spontaneous, but we sort of knew, okay, we're going to be there by the end of the day. But no, I completely see the glamour of, you know, we hear people say they just get in the car and just go, and where they get taken to is where they'll be. And I do see the fun side of that. I think just in my mind, though, I like that bit of certainty.
So the question to you, I suppose, is what do you do? Do you plan? Do you like to plan in advance? If so, how much do you plan? Do you plan the area? Do you plan the campsite or the hotels and pre-book everything? How far in advance? Do you plan your excursions months in advance? Do you have everything itineraried beautifully, like if you were on a National Geographic excursion? Are you a fly by the seat of your pants kind of adventurer? So I think the older we get, the more we like to plan. And I think that's probably because we require more stuff. I don't think our backs can just say, all right, we don't need a sleeping mat. We'll just, you know, rough it, or, you know, hammock sleeping. I think that we would just get a bit too chilly at night by slinging a hammock in a couple of trees. But let's ask the young person. Let's ask Thorn. Thorn.
Yes.
So, do you like to pre-plan your adventures?
Sometimes, but like I'm more of a wing it.
You're a wing it kind of girl?
Yeah, and like for example, I was packing, like I was like, okay, let's just put clothes on the list. I don't know which clothes I'm gonna wear yet. Because I have so many clothes I can't even remember all of them, and I was like, okay, so I'm gonna pack this, 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 and this, and then like the next day, it's like the day before you go camping. I don't have that much choice of clothes because I packed pretty much almost all of them.
Yeah, I think there's certain adventure times when, you know, you have to just pack up your things and go. And nowadays, especially with the fires in California and Oregon, you know, there are people who don't have any choice. They're having to just go, and that's really frightening, and I'm terribly sorry for those people who have to go through that. But I think that it's easy for people to say, if they're the type of person, okay, let's just go, and then if you need something, you can always pick it up on the way. But I think if you have the means to do so, that makes it easier, certainly. But I think if you want to really be frugal, you kind of have to pre-plan every minute almost. Like if a place has an excursion or a package adventure, a tour, or, you know, kayaking or boating, for instance, you do need to almost plan how many hours you can book for and exactly what time is going to be what. And you can actually pack in quite a lot if you know in advance what things cost, how much money you're going to spend in gas or petrol to get someplace, where your pit stops are going to need to be. I think I am definitely an advocate for pre-planning with spontaneity within that.
I think if there's budgetary considerations as well, you might want to take in. So, for example, you might say, do you know what? I'm going to pack my own beer or wine from cheaper stuff or whatever it might be, because you might know that where you're going to go is going to cost a lot more to pick up a pack of beer or something. So that's just an example, isn't it? As well, you might just pack your own food to eat on the way, or you might say, well, we're going to do a pit stop and we're going to, it depends again on your budgetary restraints, or what you're willing to spend. You could pick up a $1.99 bottle of wine from Trader Joe's to take with you, or you could get to your site and say, okay, I'm going to pick up something there for $10-15. It's whether that matters to you or not, whether is obviously your own choice as well. But yeah, budgetary considerations could have a thing about whether you pre-plan or how much you pre-plan in that sense, and how much food you pack, or whether you're going to just buy completely food from the local area.
Okay, so I think we just need to paddle a little bit further while we continue to discuss these adventures. If you have any experiences of winging it, going beautifully, wonderfully perfect, do leave a comment in the discussion chat, and we will be typing back to discuss it with you, because I'm sure you have some hilarious stories. And if you've missed the live, please leave these in the comments and we will continue to engage with you there. But
how about stories of winging it and it going completely horrible as well?
And then also stories of winging it and it going horrible. But let's hold on to those first. Okay. Let's really get the ones that turn out well.
Okay.
And Thorn and I are just going to paddle along a little further.
Fern.
Oh, is Fern up there?
Yeah, I think I see a little bit of Jasmine and a little bit.
Oh,
there's a little bit of our car. I can see the red car, and to the left of that you can just about see the white of our car.
All right, we have a really nice view of the lake this time.
Okay.
All right. Easy, Thorn.
Okay, let's try and get into some sort of rhythm.
There we go. And swap sides.
I'm right-handed.
Okay, that makes it easier for me because I don't have to worry about your paddle rhythm. Oh, we got lost. Let's go away from land. And I have a feeling we will have less. We will have less loss if we go toward the center of the lake.
Of course, it'd be really cool to hear stories of planning trips that have gone badly or very well, where you planned something maybe and it just didn't click, and then how you felt doing that.
I see some people on the docks over there.
I
see some ducks.
Are those great blue herons?
Yeah, they are. I don't think they're herons.
Oh, you're doing really good, Thorn. Ooh, you want to have a little rest? Yeah? They are. They look like mud hens. There's definitely a duck over there. have to move that paddle up that way.
A little bit of the water got on my leg.
Oh no.
Is that okay?
It should be fine. This is drinking water. I mean, don't drink directly from it, but this is pretty much the water that supplies Santa Barbara County. That's why you're not allowed to swim in it. Nobody told the ducks that. I think it's only humans that are allowed to swim in here.
Why? Because they might pee in there?
Maybe.
Or poo in there?
Maybe.
I remember when I was little, I used to pee in every ocean or lake.
And that's why these rules are in place. Alright, so have we exhausted the topic of planning it and going well? Now let's try planning it and going awry. Unless, of course, this has gone completely into a different direction in the chat. We don't know.
Why? Doesn't that contain gluten?
Awry.
Awry. I suppose, yeah, things go awry if you have rye and you can't have any.
Well, the previous chat was winging it and it going well or badly, wasn't it?
No, the previous one was planning it and it going perfectly well. This one is planning it and, or not planning it. Oh
Yeah.
no, I forgot.
It was winging it. It was definitely winging it.
Winging it and going well, and then now it's winging it and going awry. Awry.
Awry, badly, going a bit wrong. Things don't go quite as you'd hoped.
Like when I was packing this morning or yesterday, things went a little bit awry.
Mm-hmm.
Which is why we're filming on the Osmo Action and not the G7X.
Right. That went awry, didn't
That
it?
was very, very awry.
Yeah, and like when before I was like, oh, I forgot my travel journal. I went upstairs, get my travel journal, and also the book of rules that I wrote for Fern. And then I was like, oh, I forgot my hiking boots. And then like when I got there, I was like, it was burning hot. I was expecting it to be cold, and like I didn't even have any sandals, and I didn't have any shorts. So we decided to go to the Lake Cachuma general store, and like we couldn't find any shorts there, but we could find sandals. But the only sandals that they had that were my size were boys' sandals. So we ended up getting boys' sandals.
Those are the boy sandals, but they're actually really cool and pretty blue.
Yeah, but a little small for me.
A little small for you. So that's a good example of winging it and things not turning out very well. So look at this though. You know what? So what if we didn't bring the correct clothing for 94 degree weather? It is gorgeous.
And also, like, another thing that happened, another thing that happened, this turned out good. So I want to change my coin purse every now and then, but like I have only this amount of wallets, and like I only brought one of them with me, which has my secret stuff, and when I open it, I don't want anyone to see my secret stuff. So like I saw this coin purse shaped like an avocado, so I bought it, and then like when I got to Fern, I opened it up. It turned out that it wasn't actually a wallet that's tall. It turned out that it was actually a little purse for the like a little shopping bag.
Alright, look, I need you to time your paddle with mine. You need to be able to, no, baby. Look at where mine is going. Look it. Alright, and that's it. Perfect. Awesome. We gotta get out of the reeds. Because we were just winging it, you see.
We were winging it.
And then now we've got this great big reed pack coming our way.
Thinking of times where we've wung it and done really well.
I think Scotland was definitely, because we were just staying in hostels wherever we landed.
Yeah. One of them was in an old railway train, wasn't it? Do you remember that railway carriage?
Sweetheart, be gentle when you enter your paddle into the water. And don't just slap it in, that's when you're going to splash yourself. Alright, now I'm going to do this side. You keep going that side. That's it. And you turn us around.
Los Olivos, we wung it there. We're going past that, the place looks decent, let's stop.
Yeah, but that was just a day trip, wasn't it?
Was it?
That was a stopover.
Yeah,
that's where
okay.
Dawn dropped her hat.
Hmm.
Because we didn't stay in places. We kind of lusted over places we could have stayed.
Yeah.
We're like, ooh, this looks
I think
beautiful.
it was actually the donation that we got my hat.
Yeah, you might be right.
Actually, I think you're right, but it was on the same trip, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I somewhere in Canada, we got like a flute, a pan flute.
Pan flute.
I got Egypt Station by Paul McCartney.
You got it there?
I got it in San Luis Obispo.
Alright, land the gentle and put that oar in, that's it.
Very good record shop there.
Yeah, I do love Egypt Station. It has some of my favorite songs on it.
Uh-huh.
Keep paddling this side of us. Yeah, get us going the other way. Oh, look at those people are paddling with an umbrella. That's interesting. You can just kayak. Is there a difference, do you think, to being able to plan things with confidence or wing things with confidence when you're younger and you have less time to think about what could go wrong?
I think maybe. I think also as you get a bit older, you get more used to your comforts maybe, and you maybe become a bit more demanding on what your requirements are.
Yeah.
Whereas I think when you're young, you're just like, anything goes.
Anything goes. As long as I can legally put my head down.
Yeah.
We're going so fast.
We are so fast.
They really, sometimes they just don't like me.
Don't do it.
That's
Duck poo in there.
That's cool.
Do you see those ducks? This is the hole that in? They're like, I can't poo in here, someone might put her hand in. Or do you think they're going?
I think they're going.
Trying to think if we've ever done.
That's very delicate.
Then I'm trying to hit
Oh, see the reeds underneath us? Oh, this is a cool reed. No, it's not. Oh, it's wonders. We can try.
I'm trying to think if there's a time where we've done something, we've wung it, and it's something that we found that was so good, that it's affected us that later we went back to. And
Delphi.
Delphi?
Delphi was winging it.
Yeah, we just said let's jump on the bus and go to Delphi.
Yeah, we just jumped on the bus when we were in Greece and like, let's go to, this bus is going to Delphi, that sounds cool.
Uh-huh.
And then we didn't even have a hotel.
Yeah, we just got there and it's like, yeah, let's find
and
something.
there was like, oh, this place is open, let's stay there and let's hope it's not horrible. And
Yeah.
the one place that we planned in Greece was horrible.
Yeah, the one place we actually planned to stay
Was
in.
the worst place we've ever.
It's become a joke for us now. Whenever if we see
Don't
something
say the
really
name,
bad, I'm
don't
not going to
say
say
the
the name. But whenever if we see something that's really, really bad, we immediately call it by the name of this place
And
we stayed
the
at.
owner of that P&B, I think she was insane. Was she English or American?
I think she was English.
And I called her ahead of time to make sure she was still open and see if we could book in, because this is like before the days of Google. That's how old we are. And she was like, oh yes, we're still open. It's pretty quiet this time of year, but yes, okay, we'll book you in. And it got there, and she was really annoyed when we arrived, even though she knew what time we were coming. And she kind of shouted at us, and then she showed us to our room, which had a broken bed and flea eggs over everything.
Hadn't been cleaned in I don't know how long.
And then she says, oh, well, we're having renovations. We're not actually open to the public. And we were like, why did you take our booking then? And then there was a bathroom, which was also like a washing room for other people. And there was a huge hole in the door, so if you went to the bathroom or had a shower, anyone could just randomly walk by and just have a quick peek. But it was mostly the fleas, because she had cats everywhere. She's like a mad cat lady. And we showed our friend who was living in Athens at the time. I think she's still there.
Yeah, she is, yeah.
And I have never seen anyone's jaw drop so low before at
Yeah.
first, because she's like, people should not be living here. People should not visit here.
I think she's possibly a bit embarrassed, because she's Greek, and it was our first visit to Greece, and that was our first impression of Greece.
So our first impression was the prostitute.
Well, that's true, yeah.
On the bus, because we landed like at 3 a.m. What airline was that?
It was EasyJet.
EasyJet.
Yeah.
It was super cheap because it landed like at
They landed
all the crazy hours.
unsocial hours, so yeah.
How are you doing that? Thank you.
So yeah, that was but then yeah, the rest of Greece was much better by winging it.
Look and Dad.
When we were winging it later, we found much better places.
We did. Isn't that ironic? And now when we see a place that looks a bit iffy or dodgy, we're like, oh, that looks like a beep, you know,
that
the
place.
name of the place that we stayed.
We should look it up and see if it's still in business.
No, because you know what, that kind of name, it's one that could easily be like used
a lot,
many
yeah.
times, because it's like a common theme.
Yeah.
Is it like a bad word thing?
Oh no.
No, it's just like, you know, so many pubs in England called the Red Lion.
So this is quite an obvious name, I suppose,
It's
for a
like-
place in that
yeah.
area. Yeah. Great trip though, that one to Greece,
It was.
and we're just winging it all the way around. Yeah.
Alright.
People call smartwatches like Apple watches.
They do, isn't that crazy?
No, it's not. But it's like when people call tissue Kleenex when Kleenex is a company, or in the UK, when you vacuum, it's hoovering. They're mostly made by Hoover.
Or driving a car, driving a Ford.
Yeah, well, don't say that.
I know they don't do that. It's just an example.
Hmm.
But that doesn't make the song any better. So.
Drive my Ford, baby. You can drive my Ford.
Baby, you can drive my Ford.
We'll just credit that now to Lennon McCartney before we get.
Oh yeah, no, too late. That's it. We're copyright struck. We had like 3 chords of a song we were humming. Oh, so beautiful. Well,
I literally take other songs and like I've made up different words for them as well.
yeah. Yeah. Oh, I was also going to say, we would very much like to do these live premieres as our live streams, as I did mention, but we would very much like to read out your stories. If you would not mind, if you want your story read by us at our next sort of live premiere, do get your stories in. And next week's subject, I cannot remember. I had written down, but then I forgot to remember before we came out. What were we talking about doing for next week?
Good question. We'll come back to you on that one.
No, because I want to have people be able to send their stories in kind of now-ish, and then we could choose a few, and then, you know, be able to read them out. And obviously, anyone whose story we are reading out, we will be leaving your links below and encouraging other people to definitely follow you along. So let's think of a topic now. We can always. What was going to be next week's topic, we can change to the week after.
Yeah.
What's a good travel, camping, adventure topic?
I almost want to say best and worst places to stay, but we don't want to sort of badmouth any places.
No, because
do we?
just like we talked about that place that we stayed, you don't have to name the place, but why don't we do best, even though it's not really camping, best B&B, Airbnb, or small place that you've stayed, and we're not expecting it to be so wonderful, just anything quirky, anything fun.
Or it could be something that you didn't think was going to be great, but turned out a lot better. And we know a great place, don't we, that we stayed at years and years ago. We just turn off the road. That place will do. Very cheap and cheerful, and actually
Yes, that's our favorite place.
that was really cool. And we watched Dodgeball.
Our first time
Dodgeball while we were
watching
there.
Dodgeball, it was very...
Oh,
But it
yeah,
was-
it was
yeah.
a funny film.
But it worked. It was great. So yeah, so like maybe places that surprised you that was really good.
I'm just thinking about that movie now.
Dodgeball.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen it?
I've seen
I
parts of it.
think we've blocked out quite a lot of that film for you. just a little bit adult.
If you
Yeah.
can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball.
Alright, so I think we're pretty much going to wrap this up. If there's anyone still chatting about their winging it versus planning it experiences, do feel free to hang around in the chat. Once that's finished, do feel free to add your story in the comments, and we will be commenting back on that. So
We don't sink.
as long as we make it back to civilization, in which case if we don't, you'll never see this anyway. Reads. Awesome. Alright, so thank you so much for watching. This is, I don't want to say the word live, because it's a live premiere, but filmed probably about 8 days prior. But, yeah, straight from Lake Cachuma, and we will catch you next time.
Next time.